Yunnan Province, a land of deep valleys and winding rivers, the storms quickly turned dangerous. Runoff from the mountains surged into rivers already swollen from days of downpour. Streams that usually trickled through villages swelled into brown, roaring torrents, snapping tree roots and swallowing roads. Fields turned into lakes. Rice paddies vanished beneath murky water, their green blades barely visible. Tea plantations clinging to steep hillsides washed away in clumps of earth and root. Banana groves lay flattened, their broad leaves shredded by wind and water. Entire stretches of highway were swallowed up. Sections of pavement broke off and collapsed into muddy ravines. Roads linking small towns to cities simply disappeared. In some places, all that remained were piles of rock, mangled guardrails, and hollow silence. Bridges buckled or vanished. In low-lying areas, vehicles sat half-submerged under bridges, abandoned. In the hills, landslides crashed down, blocking detours and cutting off access routes. Trucks filled with supplies sat idle, unable to reach people in need. Neighborhoods flooded fast. In cities like Lincoln and Puer, water poured into the streets, crept under doorways, and climbed stairs. Furniture floated. Appliances sparked and went silent. Damp walls peeled. Ceilings sagged. Floors warped beyond repair. Entire apartment blocks lost power. Substations drowned under the rising water. Backup generators couldn't hold out forever, leaving residents in the dark. Cell service flickered. Elevators froze. For hours, some people waited in stairwells, listening to the sound of water climbing closer. Government offices and schools weren't spared. Classrooms filled with knee-deep water. Clinics had to shut down after equipment shorted out. Rescue workers piled sandbags around hospitals and fire stations, trying to protect what remained functional. Drainage systems failed across much of the province. In places where pipes were built decades ago, they simply couldn't handle the overload. Sewage and stormwater mixed in the streets. Cleanup crews worked nonstop, but the water kept coming. Rail traffic ground to a halt. Mudslides swept across tracks, burying them under meters of wet soil. Some embankments gave way, leaving rails suspended in air. Major lines connecting Yunnan to other provinces shut down. Travelers were stranded, waiting for news. Train stations near rivers flooded from beneath. Electrical panels sparked and died. Ticket counters filled with sludge. Freight operations froze. Crops, building materials, and electronics sat unmoved. Deadlines missed. Contracts broken. Factories and industrial parks shut their gates. Water crept into processing units. Conveyor belts rusted where they stood. At mining sites, access roads were gone, along with generators and transport trucks. Construction sites sat silent under a haze of drizzle. In the forests, entire hillsides gave way. Trees were ripped from the ground, tumbling into the valleys below. Makeshift logging camps vanished, taking equipment and roads with them. The flow of debris choked smaller rivers downstream, worsening the flooding. This flood wasn't just another seasonal storm. It was a test of infrastructure, coordination, and resilience. And though the skies have started to clear, Yunnan will be dealing with the consequences for a long time to come.
Undercut the railroad tracks.
Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.